welcome back to my channel. So if this is your first time seeing me, my name is Michelle and today I'm going to be doing this natural, easy back to school makeup look. I think it's pretty natural and something that I'm personally probably going to wear every single day back to school. So if you want to see how to get the look, then keep on watching. Okay, so to start, I already primed my face. For that I used the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and then next I'm going to go into foundation, or as of right now I've been using BB cream. So I'm going to use the Covergril Clean and Matte BB cream, and then I'm just going to use it with my Dan Beauty Blender. So I'm just going to take this, I start with the back of my hand and I only do this much, not a lot, and then I'm just going to put some dots on my face. Okay, so once I've applied it to my face, I'm just going to take my beauty blender and I use the bottom part and I'm going to blend it out. So now that it's blended out, I'm going to move on to concealer. And I'm just going to be using one concealer right now because I don't really have acne on my face right now, which I'm very happy about, but I know that's going to change very quickly. So I'm just using the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer and doing it under my eyes, and then like you'll see like in a line in the middle of my forehead, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. And I kind of also bring it up almost like where you would put eyeliner, like to wing out your eyeliner, because I feel that it opens it up, like opens up your eye a little bit more, and that's personally what I like to do. And I'm also going to take a little bit of it and put it on my eyelids just to cover any of like the veins or the discoloration and make everything look nice and even and clean. So then I'm going to take my beauty blender again and blend everything out. So next I'm going to take my NYC Smooth Skin Loose Powder with my e.l.f. brush. It's the blush brush. And I'm just going to pour some of this powder onto the cap, just a little bit. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to set under my eyes and my T-zone, my nose, basically everywhere I get oily, because I have oil, like combination oily skin. So it's important that I set everywhere I need to, or else I'm gonna look like a grease ball. That's why I'm also using like a matte foundation. I would say it's better to use like a glowier one for school because it looks more natural and just I think a lot nicer. For my skin type, I have to use ones that are more designed for oily skin just to make sure I can stay matte all day long. I'm just gonna take my powder, tap off some extra, and then I'm gonna set under my eyes. I'm also going to set my eyelids. I did put concealer on them, so I want to make sure it doesn't crease. So now I'm just setting my forehead. You could obviously do this with a fluffy brush, but since I'm only using powder on a little bit of my face, I don't really want to or find the need to. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is my eyebrows. This I'm going to do actually off camera because I take a while doing my eyebrows. And then with this, I just fill them in with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in Light Brunette. And I'll be right back with this. Okay, so now that I'm finished filling my brows, I'm going to take my Benefit Ready Set Brow and I'm just going to set my brows. Okay, so now that brows are done, I'm going to move on to bronzer. Obviously, this is optional. I just prefer doing bronzer right now instead of blush. I'll do like a bronzer like contour kind of thing, and then I'll follow them with highlight. So I'm going to be using the Hoola Benefit Bronzer with my e.l.f. complexion brush. So what I do is I just get some on the brush, tap off the extra. I'm also going to be taking this on my temples and on my jawline as well as my neck to make sure everything looks even. Down my neck. And a little on my forehead. So next I am going to use the bronzer again, but this time I'm going to move on to eyes. I do things very in a weird order. So I'm just going to dip this, I don't even know. I got this brush from like Walmart and it's just a blending brush. Dip some in, tap off the extra. And I'm just kind of work this into my crease of my eyes just to like show a shadow and not so much worry about like eyeshadow looks or anything. Okay, so I'm just gonna tap off the extra and blend this in my crease. Okay, so next I'm just going to add some shimmer onto my eyes. So I'm going to be using my Essence Pure Nude highlighter in the shade Be My Highlight. And then I'm going to take this e.l.f. blending brush and I'm just going to put some of it into the highlighter. You could use a more flat top brush, but I just like using this one since I don't really want to make it like bam in your face. It's just to add some color and just some definition. This is totally optional. You don't even have to do eye makeup, but it's perfect. But this is like my preference of what I like. So I'm just going to apply that to the middle of my lid and then into my inner corner. So I'm also going to take the highlighter and on the brush, I'm going to do it under my eyebrows to put some highlight. Okay, so while we're on eyes, I'm also going to take my NYX Retractable Eyeliner in black and I'm just going to tight line. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do for my eyes. I am going to do mascara, but I'm going to do it after. So next we're going to go on to highlight. Okay, so now I'm just going to move into highlight before I set my face and then do mascara. So I'm going to be using the Becca Jaclyn Hill. It's a trio palette. This came out a while ago, but I'm going to be using the color Champagne Pop, which is still out. And I'm going to be using my e.l.f. small stipple brush. This is personally what I like to use for highlighter. Tap some off. And I'm the type of person who likes a really bold highlight, but obviously this is optional for each person. You could also use the Essence highlighter as the actual highlighter, but that one's a little too dark for me, so I just stick with Champagne Pop. I'm also going to take some and put it on my cupid's bow, a little bit on my nose, down the bridge of my nose, chin, and a tiny bit on my forehead. Now I'm going to take my NYX Matte Finish setting spray. Again, you could totally use a glowy one or a dewy one, but I personally need the matte finish, so I'm just going to take this and apply it to my face. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the final part, which is mascara. And I'm going to be using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. I love this mascara. I'm almost out because it's just a little travel size. But another good drugstore option is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Super good. And I'm just going to use this and apply it to my top and bottom lashes. Okay, so now that I'm finished with mascara, I'm just going to take a lip balm and use that as a lip color because I really don't like personally wearing lipstick to school. And the chapstick I'm using, by the way, is the Sephora Super Nourishing Lip Balm. And yeah. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this natural back to school makeup look. If you enjoyed, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment, and also subscribe. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!